she was talking to him, her lips was beautiful, but he hear that shit.
I realized my life was on the line. I find myself, I'm shackled. I'm coming from Philadelphia County prison system, going to the penitentiary, the big house. And I spoke about this in Fear in Prisons.
Was you going to Dallas, the Pink Palace?
No, I was going to Greatest Four. I spoke about this in Fear in Prisons on my YouTube. You can check me out, Wallow267 on YouTube, plug. But what happened was, as I'm coming, I'm shackled, right? Got it on my legs, wrist. Once we enter the prison, this big door, it's a big wall. This door come up. And as it come up with, I'm already scared to death. I'm certified as an adult. I'm 17 years old. I'm going to the big house that they always talk about. You only see this shit on the movie, so you don't know what to put in your mind because you're only looking at what you've seen from the movies. And once I got there later on in life, I realized most of the movies is lies. It's not really like that. But so when you get out, you shackled down to everybody. You see dudes talking, hey, what's up, Raheem? Like they just comfortable with being in prison. That was the first thing. Like, damn, dudes are just happy to be in here. Yo, what's up, bro? Come down. You go until they take your shackles off, take your jump off and all that. Next thing you know, you get in the shower. Shower on, shower. Yeah. They give you this stuff for like lights. If you got lights, pubic hair, whatever, doing all that stuff. Then after you put your stuff on, you just got to wait. Medical come see you, shots or whatever, blood work and all that. They give you a little brown bag with your little snack in there, a little nut sandwich, a little apple, little milk, sometimes a juice or whatever. So after that, there's these ladies, all these ladies taking your personal information. Walked in the room, sat down. The lady said, yeah, your name, your ID, all that stuff. She asked me something that was deep. She said, in case of emergency, where do you want your body sent? I was paralyzed by fear at that moment. At that moment, I was saying to myself, like, wow, did she just say, she realized that I was still a juvenile certified as an adult, which means I wasn't going on general population right then and there. But she realized my reaction. She realized that I froze up a little bit because I never. And then she rephrased the word. In case of an emergency, who you would like us to contact? I told her, but at the same time, I still was stuck. I was stuck in a place like, oh shit, this is real. They didn't tell me about this when I was out there in the streets, being married to the streets of Philadelphia. I didn't get this game. They tell you about all the other game. I didn't get that I was in such of a serious place that they would have to ask that question. To have to present that question to you, this is some serious shit that you up against. And you still a kid. Cause now all that shit, you running around, you shooting people. No. When you get to the big house, you go into kid mode. I'm just a kid. Oh my God. That's how you thinking in your mind. So now, after that, I'm just fucked up. So they wound up taking me to the segregated, because in Pennsylvania, you cannot be allowed in general population if you're under 18. So me and it was this other dude in there. He was just cool with being in jail. Like he was, he wanted to talk to me. But as he was talking, I could see his mouth moving, but I couldn't hear him because I'm still stuck about what they said to me about in case of emergency, where do you want your body sent? I'm saying to myself, what the f did I ain't got myself into? I'm saying to myself, trying to figure out, was it worth it? Was that little couple dollars I was getting in the streets, was that shit worth this? Brandishing, having a firearm, putting it in somebody's face, sticking them, was that shit worth this? You just say to yourself, you just like, damn, was it all worth this? And then what was so crazy was like, once I got from there and went up to Camp Hill, now I'm on the juvenile block, but it's gates where you can see other people. It's like everybody that I was in the juvenile system with was in prison. It was like it was a prep. It was like everybody got prepped to come to like it was like sports. Like you're an athlete. You're good in high school. Then you go to college. Then you go to the pros. And it's like we was at the pros. Like I seen everybody there. It was like a draft day. It was like everybody that I first start seeing when I was 11 years old and caught up and going to juvenile placements with St. Michael School for Boys, Slayton Farms, St. Gabriel's, Vision Quest, Youth Study Center, all these people, Juvenile Justice, all these people. Like we was 11, now we 17, and now we all here. Someone was a little older than me, and we all here. And it's like, you talking to people on the gate, like, damn, what's up, man? Oh, man, they gave me life, but it ain't nothing. And you seeing people try to convince themselves that they just got life, but they're going to win on appeal. And in Pennsylvania, it's a vicious state. Like winning on appeal is like, man, that's like sometimes finding a needle in a haystack. A lot of people ain't going to do it. That's the reality of it. And the court system is like, first of all, you ain't got the proper representation. You ain't got no money to get that big time lawyer that's going to go through all the proper procedures in order to make sure you get all your constitutional rights. A guardian of constitutional rights. So now you just stuck. And I'm sitting there like, yo, this shit is real. But through the whole process, it took me a while. Because I always remember what she said, where you want your body sent. So I'm being mindful, because the most respectful place I ever seen in my life was in prison. Because the level of respect is so high, I've never seen it in my life. Because you got people in there that's ready to go at any time. So it's gonna be like, if I walk past Gil, bump him, it's gonna be like, we gonna be, excuse me to each other. Excuse me, bro. Excuse me. Oh, man, my fault. Because we understand where it could go. He got boys, I got boys. This shit could get bloody in here. But that point when she told me that shit went through me my whole life, and it just killed me, man. But that was
that's what's up. That was deep.
That was some scary shit.
Basically, she told you where you want your body sent. You froze up.
Yeah, I did. I actually did. That shit was real.
She was like, "Wow."
I went to the penitentiary back then. That was real. Dudes walking around with equipment. Equipment is your knife. It's longer than your arm, and they jack all type of pipes from beds, and they breaking stuff off metal beds and
she had to
sharpening
slap that shit out
in the yard.
Wake up, huh? Yeah. Where you want your body?
She woke me up. I was sheesh, scared to death.
Send it to Park Ave in Allegheny.
No, I ain't say that. I was stuck. I ain't had that much energy. She snatched my energy there. I ain't even had that much energy.
Nigga, this goofy ass nigga. She said, where you want your body? Said that nigga behind one blank. He said, what? She was talking to him. Her lips was beautiful, but he ain't hear that shit.
I realized my life was on the line. Everything was on the line.
She slapped that nigga.
You right about that?
Send my body to Nanny.
Send it to Nanny, please. Forgive me.
Send it down Lippincott Street.
It was scary.
Yeah, but this the reason why we share stories from the cell.
That shit's serious, man.
So that you can keep the youngins from hopefully going to a cell. On a lighter note, man, who would you be? Huh?
I'm yawning because I'm just tired from your bullshit. But I'm gonna say this like that was deep, wasn't it?